guys, it's me, NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with our menopause talk. This is for grown folks, okay? If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. Just let your beauty shine through. Let it shine through. So, we already know that menopause is just not night sweats and hot flashes, okay? It does affect your hair, it affects your body. I mean, sometimes you ache for no reason. That was the biggest thing for me. I'm like, what is going on? My body is just aching. It feels so different. Not only am I having ups and downs with my menstrual, your menstrual cycle, because some months you have a period, some months you don't. Right now, for me, I haven't had a period in over a year, okay? However, I still carry my personal items like my tampons and my pads and things like that just in case something happens, because you just never know. The body is all over the place. But right now, my body has stabilized, it seems like, as I've stopped having menstrual cycles, after I stopped having my period. But my weight is still kind of fluctuating. My hot flashes, I'm having them, but it doesn't seem as bad. But let me tell you what I've started doing, honey. Because I was having like the aches and the pains and the night sweats, and just, I don't know, you feel different. You have short-term memory loss. I was talking to my sister the other day, and she was telling me some things that, remember when you did this, that, and this, and we laughed at this? I could not remember. It sounded familiar. It's like I kind of remember that, but I didn't remember it at all. And some of the symptoms with menopause is short-term memory loss. I know, honey, because I was just like, are you kidding me? Short-term memory loss. Like, what? What? So, yes, it involves short-term memory loss. So if you're having issues remembering different things, you had an exam and everything's come back right, like there's nothing going on with me, 9 times out of 10, it's due to this menopause. That is one of the symptoms as well. Short-term memory loss. Yeah. I'm just like, okay. I've accepted that my body is going through menopause. That is the first step. When you find out that you're going through menopause, everything is such a shock to you, because you're like, see this extra weight around my waist, okay? I'm not used to that. I've never really had a lot of weight around my body, on my body, or especially around my waist area. I'm like, honey. But, once you start accepting, this is what I'm going through, and it doesn't affect everyone the same, because some women do not even gain weight from menopause. I've gained weight, and I'm kind of big boned anyway. I'm kind of thick, kind of curvy, kind of thick anyway, but I really didn't have a lot of body fat on me, if that makes sense. So the weight gain, the memory loss, the body aches, just your body aches sometimes. My feet aches, my knees starting to ache, and I was a runner. That has stopped some of my normal exercises, like running and jogging. That was some of the things that I love to do. My mom and I have incorporated swimming into our routine, our exercise routine. And you can do exercises in the water. Like I was saying, they have really exercise. You can look on YouTube and see exercises for the water. I've seen results when regular exercises along with my swimming routine and some of the exercises that I do in the water. It's working out. I've lost 5 pounds. Now, it's not just rapidly just falling off the weight, it's gradually, and it's taking a little bit longer than it did when I was younger, and I'm fine with that. I'm giving myself realistic expectations, like losing 5 pounds in 1 month. If I lose more, that's fine, but I'm trying to at least lose 5. If I can lose 5 within each month, that's progress. Maybe lose more, but if I lose more, that's a bonus. You know what I mean? So I'm setting you realistic expectations. That's what you have to do, especially when you're going through this menopause stuff, even with your hair thinning. I see that is a big issue with a lot of women. You see differences in your hair, your skin. As you get older, your skin changes anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your skin is just gonna change because you're in a different phase, okay? So my skin, I'm starting to see a difference every 6 months maybe, or a little longer. You may see some little things that you may have to tweak and you may have to change in your skincare and your makeup routine. In my skincare routine, I'm using a little bit more serums. I'm using a little bit more vitamin C, a little bit more hyaluronic acid, but I'm using basically my regular skincare routine. Nothing has switched up as of yet. And if you haven't seen my skincare routine, morning skincare routine, I'll link it up here somewhere so you can take a look at it. But in my makeup routine, I still use very light, whether it's foundation, tinted moisturizer, powder foundations. I moisturize my skin thoroughly, and then I use it very lightly on my skin because I want the natural look. I don't want heavy looking foundation on my skin. That is not where I'm at right now at this time in my life. I'm really liking the natural, glowy type look. I think the less makeup you put on, the more youthful you look. And I'm not that, we're all aging, and I do want to preserve my skin, and everyone wants to look younger, or stay looking younger for as long as you can. You know what I mean, you know. Come on now. Everyone wants to look young for as long as they can. I know I do, okay? So, using my regular skin creams, nothing has changed in that area, but I'm just using a little bit more of the hyaluronic acid. When I say a little bit more, I'm using it sometimes in my nighttime routine too, like my hyaluronic acids, and I've been using my vitamin C serums in the evening, like my nighttime routine. So I just see a difference when I use my vitamin C at night rather than the day, okay? So sometimes you just have to try different products and see, or switch them and see which works better. So right now, my vitamin C is working great in the evenings, okay? So that's what I'm doing with my skin. Sometimes you may see your skin you have uneven skin textures. That's when you need to exfoliate your skin, because you may have just dead layer of skin just laying there on your skin, and it's coming off in other areas, making your skin look blotchy. If you ever seen your skin just look blotchy, where you have some light skin parts over here, some deeper textured looking darker areas in one area, you may need to exfoliate because your skin is trying to push that dead layer of skin off of your skin. You may need a little help trying to get rid of that extra layer of skin. So exfoliating is a great way to do that. If you are using a granule exfoliant, I always suggest using one, what is her name, by Kate Somerville, and I will list my exfoliating video up here where I talk about my favorite exfoliants. I'll listen up here. But yes, exfoliating around this time is great. You don't want to over exfoliate. You don't want to do exfoliation every day for 5 days. No, you may want to do it 1 or twice a week if your skin can tolerate it. I can exfoliate at least once or twice a month. I don't do it all the time. If your skin can take more, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, that is great. Just, you need to learn what works for your skin. I'm telling you, this menopause, it affects everything. Your skin, on your face, as well as your body. I have dry skin now, so I like to use moisturizing products on my face and my body. So I have my skincare products, for my daytime for my face, and I have my skincare products that I like to use on my body to add that extra moisture to my dry skin. And I drink lots of water. That's very important, especially when you're going through this menopause. Drink lots of water to help flush your body out, okay? It helps with your hair, your skin, and everything, and it helps flush out toxins as well. So I know it's a lot, and I know already when you're going through menopause, it's like, what is going on? The foods that I used to eat didn't contribute to weight gain, but now the foods that you eat, even if you don't eat a lot of food, you're still gaining weight. It's all due to this menopause. So honey, what I'm doing, I'm cutting out sugar, I'm exercising regular, I'm not doing it 5 times a week. I'm not doing that. I'm doing maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That's what my body can take. And you know, I'm trying to eat right, drinking water, and I do see a difference. My body, I'm losing inches and I'm losing weight, but it's gradually. You know, it's gradual. I can see a big difference. Usually in my face, when I gain weight, my face gains it. Okay, you see it all in my face. Each month, I get water weight as if I'm coming on my period. I get bloated. I get all the symptoms of coming on my period without coming on my period. So weird, but I can feel that bloatedness. So I try to eat light. I eat lots of salads, spinach salads, regular salads. I love salads, okay? Salads have become my big #1 meal preference because I just like how lightweight it makes me feel after I eat. Or I make my quinoa bowls. I have quinoa and I have chicken or whatever type of meat and a vegetable, but I have quinoa in it, and that's a great filling meal that once I eat that for dinner, I'm done. I don't eat anything after 8. So that's what I'm doing to combat. I just wanted to come on here and let's talk about what I'm doing now, my updated routines, what's going on, how I'm feeling. So I'm feeling great. I'm really feeling good. I still do that onion hair treatment. I do that at least once a month, and my hair is getting thicker. My sides are growing back. As you remember, now I use my side areas were really thinning. It's growing back. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here. If you are allergic to sulfur, you might not want to use the red onion conditioner because red onions have a lot of sulfur that's contained in with the onion, and it goes on your hair, so it's immediately around your hair area. If you're allergic to sulfur, that's not a good thing. My mom is, so she cannot do this, but my husband and I, we've been doing it, and our hair it's actually been growing and thickening. So that's what I like, the thickening. I don't care if it gets any length as long as it's thick. If I have short and thick hair to me is thick, so it looks fuller. I'm all for that. I don't have to have long hair, but it's growing so much, and I can see a big difference in my hair, even with this menopause, because it was thinning drastically. It was really thinning, like a lot. And now it's thick. I can put it up. I wear it in balls and ponytails. It's just a new grade of hair. Now this gray hair, I still color it around the edges because the gray hair is unruly, honey. It has a mind of its own. But that's what I'm doing to keep my hair looking thick. So I did want to bring that to you as well, because anything that works for me, I always like to bring it in hopes that it will work for you as well. That is what I like to do. So sometimes I may bring some things that may not, that's a little different for you, you know, but it worked for me. So I'm thinking if it worked for me, possibly it may work for some of you others. Now, I'm not going to say it works for everyone, but it works for, it may work for you all as well. So I like to bring that to you. So yes, that's a conditioner I've been using a lot. Like once a month, I use my conditioner. I don't do it every 2 weeks. I use that deep conditioner once a month that has the red onion, aloe vera, and my mustard oil, or you can use olive oil and coconut oil, and you mix it up. You have to grate it and all of that. I have a whole video on how I do it, and I leave it on my hair for an hour with a plastic cap, rinse it out. May smell oniony for a day or so, but I use my conditioner I try to use a good smelling conditioner so it can mask that onion, because I can smell it, but I don't think anyone else can, but I can smell it. But it works. It helps to thicken your hair. It helps to maintain the healthiness of your hair. It helps with shedding, falling hair, like shedding hair, damaged hair. Helped my hair a lot. You all that have been with me for a length of time, you notice the difference because you mentioned it to me that my hair is growing. Oh my goodness, your hair looks so thick because of that conditioner, and I know it. So anyway, that's what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about, this menopause, what I've been doing, how I've been combating, and I'm feeling better. It's, you know, I know what's going on now. Before, the menopause was a shock, but after you get over the shock, you're kind of battling to see what works for you, what you can do to make your life a little easier, especially with these hot flashes. Now I've noticed with the sugar, without me doing a lot of sugar, it's wonderful. I'm not a sugar fan anyway. I only really use it in my coffee, but I don't even use it in my coffee like that every now and then, because I drink black coffee. I don't like cream. Every now and then I have a little bit of sugar, but I'm not using any sugar now. So if I use anything, it's honey. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, if you're going through menopause and you've gotten over that crazy, oh my God stage, like what is going on with my body, there's always something new that's going on, and anything new that I find out, I'm gonna let you know so you won't be in shock. So right now, I am trying to lose this weight. I've been working, doing this for a while now, and I'm finally seeing a little bit of results. So yeah, I lost about 5 pounds, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I keep letting you know what's going on. If I notice any other different symptoms, let's see, the night sweats, the hair loss, the body weight, the short-term memory loss, the aches, oh my goodness. But I've noticed after I do my workouts, like if I do my little strength workout with my weights or my water exercise, I take an ibuprofen just so my body will not ache so bad, because I'm already aching. I don't need that aching on top of normal aching. So I always take like an ibuprofen. I don't like taking medicine really at all. I'm not a medicine type person, but I've learned ibuprofen now. I never have taken ibuprofen ever, like a lot, ever in my life. So now I may take an ibuprofen to help with my body pain, especially with working out. So that's what I do, and I make sure I stretch. I've noticed stretching at night before I go to bed helps so much, especially if you have like a desk job, because you're sitting down all the time. When you're stretching your body, it helps relieve some of that pain. So I think like the yoga and the stretching exercises help me with my pain as well, like just to get some of that pain out of your body. So yes, that's what I've been doing. I wanted to come on here and talk. I know I've talked a long time, but you know how we do with this menopause talk, honey. We really get into the nitty-gritty, the real talk, what's actually going on with our body. So I wanted to come on and share this with you. So anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful and interesting for you. If it was, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you're doing to help combat your menopause symptoms, to give you a little bit more relief. I know a lot of people say that you can use medicine to help with these symptoms and you don't have to go through this at all. But again, I have never been like that medicine type person. If I can do this without the medicine and kind of use natural remedies, I'm all for it. But if I have to use the medicine there, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If I have to use medicine, just like with the ibuprofen, I will if it gets to that point. But right now, I'm dealing with it, okay? I'm dealing with it. If it gets worse, then you guys know that medicine I will try. But anyway, that's what I want to talk about. Anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful and interesting. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel on the way out if you haven't done so already. And just thank you so very much for taking time out to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it.